Back to Starfish sea fishing. Going to try something a bit different today. Pick the beach mark. Wanted to get on the rock mark on the west side of Anglesey today, but the swell's coming up there, so I've moved somewhere else down the Llyn. Picked the beach mark for today. Going to try for some bass and some bull huss and all sorts can turn up off this mark, to be fair. So I'm going to fish one little bait on a small pennel. I'm going to fish one big bait on a big pennel, and just fish throughout the day and the night and see what happens. We've got about 2 hours before low water now. We're going to be fishing it down 2 hours and then back up to high water till midnight, so we'll be half of the daylight and half of the dark this video. So let's go through the gear and set up, let's get on with the fishing. Try something a bit different today off a beach mark, so we'll try and target some bass. So we've got my Tip Tornado Sport with Graphics, got my Diver Solstice on. I'm loaded with 18-pound line on this one, 80-pound shock leader. I'm just going to use a small pulley rig, just a small clip down rig, nothing fancy on this. It's made out of a 100-pound rig body, 100-pound snud, just in case I get any huss on. And what I'm going to be using is a small size 1/0 Canoe hook, and on the back I've got a size 5/0 octopus hook on the back. Simple, just wrap it round, put some sand eel on this and flick this out about 30-40 yards throughout the night, and hopefully I can get a bass pick me up, hopefully. So we're just coming out to low water. I think what I'll do first is just chuck a couple of these sand eel out. They're only small, you can see them, so I'll probably put 3 together, bind them on, put them on the smaller pennel and just flick it out, see what's about. You know, I might get hit by a bass, or, you know, you never know, could be anything out there today. It's one of those marks where literally anything can turn up, so it might just get dogfished out, to be fair, but I want to try a little bait, big bait tonight, see which is better. Just treble sand eel bait going out. Just chop the head and tails off, so we've got a nice chunk of sand eel like that. If it was a bigger sand eel, I'd just use a single one, but they are kind of small to flick out on a pennel today. We'll see. I can get my hook off my bag. So we've got a little 1/0 Canoe hook, then to put that through the end. Pull it out like so. Put a little bit of bait elastic on. So they're really small baits, but it could be anything out there, and I'm just interested to see what's on this mark today. Oh, bait elastic just double wrapped itself, but it won't be great presentation on this one, but it should hold on. We've got a 5/0 octopus hook on the back. Just give that a couple of wraps round, pull it through the end of the sand eel, and we'll sort of have a bait like that at the back. Probably bait elastic, we'll see later. See how it goes. We'll try and neaten one up. I might put a little bit of squid on it to tighten it up, but we'll just flick that out for about 20-30 yards and just see if there's any bass out there, and if there is, we'll just keep going for them. I might shrink the baits down, I might up the baits, I don't know. Let's give it a go. Flick this one out. So just give this one a little flick out, about an hour away from low water. Might go for about 50-60 yard cast. Leave it out there, see what hits me. If you start getting dogfish, then it might not be the right approach, but you never know. Just give it a flick out. Today as well, not the best conditions. It's going to rain most of the day, so this is going to be a wet session for me. I haven't got my hat as well, so I'm going to get proper wet today. 9.7 metre tide today on this mark as well. It's quite a big tide for this mark, but it can throw anything up, so we're going to put a big bait out throughout as well. I do want to catch something good tonight, so I'll just put like a Huss bait out, see if we can grab some Huss off the beach here. It's not a clean beach either. There's a lot of wheatgrass out here, a lot of rock stones. It's a mixed ground really, so you can get snagged up at this mark, but we'll get the big baits out. There'll be a big bait going out throughout, mainly to target Huss, but I've got a few tow rigs I need to use up, so I'll just use this one up. 150 pound big body, and then it goes on to a wire trace, 2 8OJ hooks. I'm just going to use a small mackerel, like so, tiny mackerel, bash that out, and hopefully we can pick up a Huss. Usually chop the back off, chop the head off, make a little cut up the side today. Put your hook through the mackerel, bury your line in. I'm not expecting a tope or anything, I've just literally got to use these rigs up, so bait elastic's all tangled up as well, so that's brilliant. We'll just bind that on, flick this out. I've had quite a few Huss from this beach, and I think there's some big conger off this beach as well. I'd like to see, I get a lot of little conger. I'm sure one day I'm going to hit a decent sized one off this mark. Also, I mean, a bigger bass or something would definitely take this down, no problem. So you just wrap the back up through, turn that up, pull it down, a little bit of bait elastic on the back of it. It is frozen mackerel, but small joeys, you say, bigger sized bass would take this, no problem at all. You just never know what's here today. It's more of an experiment today actually. I just want to try somewhere I haven't been for a while. Just fish, big and small, and see what happens. So joey mackerel like so, that'll be going out throughout the night, although I'm expecting realistically probably 3 hours on the flood. I might get a Huss around that time, so the tide starts to flood back. We'll get this baited up and we'll get it out. Get the bigger bait out, leave that, and then look for a decent sized bite. Probably won't see any Huss or anything until the tide starts to flood back in, but it's quite a big tide. There's got to be something coming in the dark tonight, I would imagine, so we'll just keep this bait out and see what happens. Oh. Well, just got a little break in the rain for a bit, thankfully. I'm already getting wet. I think it's going to get worse later on, but say big tide today for this mark, 9.7 metre tide, so anything could show. Later on when the tide's in, this is probably about 25 foot deep, so it's quite a deep mark actually. We'll just see what happens today. It might be quite quiet for the first hour or two, about an hour away from low, so the first 2 hours might be quiet. I'll either get dogfished out or I'll end up with a Huss or a good bass, so it's part of the game, isn't it? Getting down, trying it. Anyway, big versus little. Let's see what happens today. So all quiet so far. I'm just feeding the local crabs at the moment by the looks of it. Baits are getting stripped. You see the crabs tapping. Until the tide starts flooding as is expected, we won't probably get any fish, so I'll just keep it out over low water, and hopefully in about an hour the tide will be flooding back, start getting some depth, and then hopefully some fish will get pulled in on this big tide, hopefully. Anyway, we keep going. Right, we've got a rain-free hour, thankfully. Just on low water now. Hopefully as the tide starts flooding, probably about an hour and a half into the flood, we should start getting into some fish, hopefully. It's a really big tide, anything could get pushed in today. At the moment, we're just feeding the crabs. I've had 2 casts on the little rod, both stripped. You can see the crabs tapping on them. It's quite a lot of spider crabs out here, little lobsters and things. So say it is fairly rough ground. It's not sand out there, it's mixed ground. So I've had one snag, so we've got it out, but we'll just keep going. Hopefully in an hour and a half we might get into some fish. So I'd originally come down to fish the thornback rays and bullets tonight down on Anglesey, but when I got down the mark I scoped it out, so I just didn't like the swells down there. It was a bit in your face wind. Would have been quite a rough day, to be honest, so with a really big tide. So I thought on this, like, we'll try this blow off venue. It's somewhere usually where I stop fishing around sort of September, a little bit into October. It's now November, so I don't know. We'll just sort of come and give this a go tonight. It might fish, it might not fish, but sometimes that's what fishing's all about, isn't it? It takes me out my own comfort zone as well. I'm expecting probably 2 hours on the flood, the fish to come on around that time. So at the moment, yeah, we are getting stripped by crabs, so we'll just take it a bit easy for an hour and then cast the baits back in. So just getting set up for the night time now, getting my headlights, batteries in, getting myself sorted out so I know where that is. Yeah, half an hour on the flood now, still very, very, very quiet. Not a bite. There's quite a lot of colour in the water down there as well. I'm not sure if that's going to affect it tonight, but it is November. Well, it is winter now, isn't it? So yeah, we'll see you in a minute. Well, I'll just have a quick chat while the wind's calmed down. Getting quite a strong gusty wind come up, then it dies down and stops, and it comes back. It's getting quite gusty. I've had a tiny rod stand down with my bag on a strap. Stop that blowing over because that's gone over twice. The rain's on and off. I'm having a lovely night tonight. Starting to get a few dogfish knocks on the big baits. The little baits are still doing nothing at all. So we'll just keep at it. Hopefully the next hour I should get something. Well, there you go, that's what's been biting me tonight. It's really, really, really small dogfish. I don't know if you can see him. Very, very small. But so little baits winning so far. One fish out. Hopefully we'll get something a bit bigger than that though. But if there's a lot of these out there, which there can be, I could be in trouble tonight. But one tiny little doggy. So I decided to step my smaller baits up a bit bigger now. I know what's out there now, so make them a little bit bigger. Still using a 1/0. Decided to step the baits up now on my smaller pennel. So there's a 5/0 Chinook hook, 5/0 octopus hook, and squid and mackerel now. We'll try and get this one out at distance now. Well, the dogfish are coming in thick and fast now. That's number 3. So there's something on the beach. They're all similar size, very, very small dogfish, but it's keeping me busy. So we'll just wait for that big bait to go. Yeah, so the conditions are really bad tonight, to be honest. It's fine 1 minute, then it's raining and gusting, then it stops. So but the big baits have finally come through. So one little baby strap conger eel there. Only a little one, but little strap conger off the beach, that's good. Well, I messed that cast up quite spectacularly, to be fair. It had a really good take, really good fight. Must have been a big conger. I had it all the way in, 10 yards out, straight out of its mouth. That was a good sized fish, that, but that's why we come fishing. All I can do is bait up, get cast back out, and let's hope it's still around. There he is, a nice bullet. We'll let him go now. See the mouths on them, they're quite an angry fish. Very lively. Let's get him back. Right, that's more like it. That's a better size Huss again. Lovely leopard one, this. It's like, well, he's definitely bigger than the other one. I'll try and weigh him. He could come in around 8 pounds. We'll have a look anyway, get him weighed. But bullet number 2. Well worth sticking it out. Absolutely miserable conditions. And one of the worst fish to handle in the world, but there you go, bullet number 2. Definitely always surprised with these fish, so to be fair, again it's quite windy, quite hard to settle these scales down again because the winds are horrendous. I do apologise. Sling at the moment, I really need to just steady him down. £10.7, so I think I've got to take 10 ounces off for the sling, so it should be £9.5. So there you go, £9.5, just shy of 10. I'm quite happy with that. But it's well worth sticking it out for. See how strong these fish are. Look at this, you just want to turn in on you all the time. Absolutely brilliant, over the moon with that. So it was worth coming here in the end. To have a fight with one of these is all so much fun. Look at the muscle on it. Excellent, so just shy of 10. I've just missed another bite while I was faffing around with the camera. That one's been missed, but that was another good knock as well. So I need to get back fishing now. We've got about half an hour left. Get up to high water, and I've got to get off this mark because I need to get off this beach. There you go, £9.5. There he is, to show you the size of him on the sling. £9.5, let's get him back. Right, so I'm having a good run of Huss now. Another one's just come in, £8. Quite happy with that one as well. So I'm not quite breaking the double figure tonight, but another one of £8. Another lively little specimen. They are pure muscle, these fish, but one more. There he is. There he is, angry little bullus. £8, we'll get him back. Well, that's why we come out. Finally made the double. Ears on, settle down. Bang on £10, 14 ounces. So that's it. I'm just, it's going absolutely mental. Another lovely level left. It's going absolutely mental, sorry, I'm exhausted now. Another leopard coloured Huss. Bang on £10, 14. So we actually came what we came for tonight. That's a much better size fish. Give up quite a good fight, that one. I love the way when I get the video camera out, these things stay still. As soon as I get my phone out to take a picture, they want to fight. But I'm ecstatic, yeah, really good. It was a horrible session to start off with. It looks like it's been well worth sticking it out. One more bullus. So there you go, you can see him in the Rapala bag there. It's time to get him back. Right, that's a good night out there. Decided to come off the beach after that fish. I'm just too exhausted. I've been out since 8 o'clock this morning. It's now 11:30 at night. I'm getting quite tired. So I'm doing quite well on the Huss this autumn, so I'm quite happy with that. Probably about time to move on now, go for the codling or some rays or something, I think, next time I go out. But yeah, really good night. Started off really bad, to be honest. I thought I'd made the wrong call there. Didn't think that was actually going to happen tonight, but just an hour before high water it went mental. So what have I had, 4 or 5? 4 Huss, I can't remember, is it 4? I think it was. Yeah, 4 bullus, what was it, £6, £8, £9.5 and £10, 14. So I've hit the double figure Huss again. I'm quite happy. Yeah, so you see the fishing as it is as well. I do apologise if the video's been a bit crappy tonight, or the weather. You know, there's quite a big strong wind down there, been rained on again all night, but you see fishing how it is with me. That's it, that's the conditions I fish in. We don't just fish in the summer and put videos out in the winter. You see what I do weekly anyway. So yeah, enjoyed myself tonight, to be honest. I've got a 2-hour drive home. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Starfish Sea Fishing, and I'll be seeing you again.